A former Panhandle teacher and coach has been sentenced to prison for sexually assaulting a 15-year-old girl. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a former coach and teacher at a school in Big Springs accused of sexually assaulting a student will be spending the next 20 years to life in prison. 38-year-old Joel Foster was arrested in September on 2 counts of first-degree sexual assault of a child, 2 counts of child abuse, and first-degree sexual assault by a school employee. Nebraska State Patrol officials say the investigation began in 2022 when the agency received information that an employee at South Platte Public Schools in Big Springs had inappropriate contact with a 15-year-old student. This week in Dual County District Court, Foster pleaded guilty to a single Class 1B felony charge of first-degree sexual assault of a child, and the 4 other charges were dismissed. He'll learn how long he'll be spending in prison when he's sentenced by Judge Patrick Hang on May 25th. Sticking with the courts now, as a former Nebraska State Patrol trooper from Scottsbluff, who is charged with child sex crimes in 3 Nebraska counties, has been sentenced on his first case. On Monday in Sarpy County, Brandon Dolezal was sentenced to 20 to 40 years in prison after he pleaded no contest to first-degree sexual assault of a minor stemming from an August 2017 incident involving a 13-year-old. Here in Scottsbluff County, Dolezal pleaded no contest to 4 counts of possession of child pornography and 2 counts of attempted child enticement through an electronic communication device, following a criminal investigation that revealed that he was having Snapchat conversations with girls from Gering High School that were sexual in nature. Sentencing in that case is set for April 3rd. He's also facing an additional 6 counts of first-degree sexual assault of a child in Douglas County, and he'll be back in court in April to answer to those charges. And the Speaker of the Legislature is modifying the schedule of floor debate in an effort to maximize the number of priority bills that have a chance to pass during the current session. Senator John Arch of La Vista outlined his updated plans for colleagues Tuesday morning, saying while good legislation that doesn't get debate this year will carry over to next year, the continued filibustering of every measure hitting the floor for debate means changes are needed.
At the present time, both sides of the difficult social issues have stated their positions with little room for compromise. I've had those discussions in private, and that is my conclusion as of today. But I'm not giving up on the possibility of compromise. There will always be an opportunity to move forward if there are 2 willing parties.
Arch said assuming every bill will be filibustered, adding floor debate time was the most appropriate option available to him as Speaker. He said accordingly, once committee hearings end on March 24th, evening debate will be added to the all-day floor sessions that start March 28th, which will be the 51st day of the 90-day session instead of April 11th as previously scheduled. We'll have more news right after this.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
Fogs, FOGs, fats, oil, and greases can build up in the sewer pipes and lead to damaging clogs and sewer backups in your home or business. Here are some proper disposal techniques. Don't pour fogs down sinks or drains. Store grease in containers with tight-fitting lids and once full, discard in the trash.
Next, wipe. Don't rinse grease off your cookware prior to washing.
Finally, only flush toilet paper. Flushable wipes give fogs something to cling to and build up. Tri-City Stormwater wants you to remember it's our water, our responsibility.
Welcome back. With no essential air service contract approved since 2019 at Western Nebraska Regional Airport, U.S. Senator Deb Fischer took to Capitol Hill recently to question Phil Washington, who is President Biden's nominee to lead the Federal Aviation Administration. During the hearing, Senator Fischer highlighted the vital role that EAS plays in communities across Nebraska.
March 10th, 2022, SkyWest filed a 90-day notice of its intent to terminate service at 29 essential air service communities. At the time, Nebraska had 3 communities that were served by SkyWest: Kearney, North Platte, and Scottsbluff. Essential air service is critical for our rural communities. So how will you ensure that EAS communities will be served when regional carriers struggle to find those pilots if you are confirmed?
Thank you for the question, Senator. That would be one of my top priorities. I would look to work with you and your office on that. I think the FAA has done some work around EAS and the grants that are subsidized in that area, and I would continue that work.
Washington currently serves as CEO of Denver International Airport, a post he's had since July of 2021. And Theater West has announced its 4 main stage shows for the 2023 season, with auditions set for later this month. The shows will include The Marvelous Wonderettes, The Odd Couple, and The Odd Couple female version, as well as Guys and Dolls in concert. Auditions for these 4 shows will be held in the Judy Chalupka Theater on Saturday, March 25th at 1 p.m. Registration for the auditions will start at noon in the lobby of the theater on that day. This year's Theater Opportunity for Youth will present Disney's Moana Jr. on July 22nd and 23rd. For more information, go to twneb.com or call the box office at 635-6193.
This isn't just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Box Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Claudia Flannery, a 1-year-old domestic longhair that's been at the Humane Society since late February. Staff says she is the cuddliest cat there is, and if you need a companion, look no further than Claudia. Her adoption cost is just $50, and that includes her spay, microchipping, and all vaccinations. Plus, whoever adopts Claudia Flannery will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling her right away.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the people you know and trust.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. Our personalized trust services can help you do just that. You've worked hard to build your legacy, and you want to make sure that gets passed on for generations to come. We offer the professional guidance necessary to ensure that happens, according to your wishes. We pride ourselves in being friendly and professional while offering a highly tailored, full line of trust and estate planning services to accommodate you. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the Riverside Discovery Center is looking at the potential of bringing new animals to the zoo following the unfortunate passing of some of their bigger attractions late last year. If the zoo passes and receives AZA accreditation, Scottsbluff Councilmember Matt Solomon says some exciting changes could be in the works.
Trying to maybe get cats back in, big cats. They're looking at bringing in either tigers or a small lion pride. If they bring in the small lion pride, they're going to combine that tiger and lion cage area into one massive cage, so it'll have more space.
In 2022, goose meat that had avian flu was fed to RDC animals that resulted in the deaths of 2 tigers, Bandit the bear, and one of the 2 rescued mountain lions. So far, those animals have not been replaced at the zoo. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.